Hold is gold. Today, guys, is a very interesting episode of something different, something that I've never brought you, or a guest, a type of a guest that I've never brought you again. When I start by saying hold is gold, you can start guessing because I know you've already seen on the title. So, welcome all the farming enthusiasts to this episode of Nelly Bernard. Before I introduce what I'm about to do, you can see even whatever is behind of me, but I want to introduce my guest. Then I'll be guiding my guest with the questions, and our guest will tell us what I need to know for today. So come along, let's introduce my guest. Karibu sana Nyaga.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself to my viewers. Wanashangaa leo niko wapi huko?
Mimi naitwa Nyaga Maiti, dragon fruit farmer. I also farm other commodities like macadamia. I also farm mango trees, many varieties, and I also farm avocado, Hass, and even traditional ones. Yeah, so you are welcome to this. My shamba is called Mwereru Shamba.
Yeah.
Mwereru Farm.
Okay. And guys, we are in Mara constituency. This is Mara.
Yeah,
Mara.
Mara. Yes. Yeah.
The way you pronounce it matters.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm very excited today. I've come to your farm. I know you have a very big experience. Guys, we can say he's retired but not tired. Like you can see, he's in the farm and doing all those different ventures. I told you this is where you get the best plug when it comes to farming. But today, our major focus is on dragon fruit farming. In case you are a serious follower of me, you've seen me do several videos on dragon fruit farming. And I just met Nyaga the other day, and I was so excited to hear that also Nyaga is doing dragon fruit. And he told me that he's doing it the best way. So I came to visit and see how Nyaga is doing it after retirement. I have always told you, whether you are rich or poor, old or young, farming is a must. You can see he has some white hair, so he has a lot of experience. We say all days gold. Yeah. So Nyaga, nataka utu take through, utuambie ulianza hii mamoneno ya dragon lini?
Well, I started farming dragon fruit in 2023 December. And I have now managed to establish an orchard, and I'm now in the excess of 500 plants, 500 poles, so to say. So it is quite a challenging exercise, especially establishing the orchard. It's quite expensive, but I think it's a worthy investment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know these people who are calling themselves genz, my age mate and the younger ones, they don't want a crop that is taking so long in the farm. Wanataka quick results. How can you encourage them when it comes to you kutaka shortcuts sana kwa life?
I think with the dragon fruit doesn't take long. In dry areas, Kadwana, Momboni, that side, it will take about 8 months before it start producing. But in this higher region here, it will take about 12 months. And once it has started now producing, it doesn't stop. They can go even for 30, 40 years.
Okay.
And all you need is proper husbandry, because it needs a lot of manure and pruning. Those two are very important things.
Okay. So you know the Gen Zs, they just want shortcut in life. Wanataka tu kitu wanavuna kama ni sukuma wiki. Others don't even want to embrace farming. I'm always encouraging them that farming is the way to go. Maybe because you are older than me, maybe today they will hear you. So what do you think about our generation with our current?
At the moment, they have no choice, because our time, you used to get employed even before you complete the school. For example, when I left Makerere in March 1970, on 16th March, I was in Makerere writing the last exam, but I was paid from 16th.
Hey.
So I was paid. So again, there are very few people. The jobs were abundant. So it was possible to choose easy jobs and quick ones. But as time goes, it becomes more difficult to get jobs. And yet, young people must also realize being employed, you can get a salary. But if you are self-employed, you get better, you paid for what you do, and sometimes you are paid handsomely. Ukiwa mwalimu hata ukifundisha watu wote salary yako haitaenda juu. But if you work hard in a private enterprise, then you are paid for your effort.
Yeah. And this is one of the private enterprise. Yeah,
this is one of them. The only thing is land is scarce, but you do with what is available.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so guys, in case you've not watched the video I did like a year ago about dragon fruit farming, go back and watch that video, because I don't want kuchokesha Nyagale with so many questions and how do we prune it. Go and see how it is done. For today, we are just doing like a recap. We want to know the success story of this farming and how so far it is doing. So one thing that people have been asking me is about the market of this crop. That is why I felt like you are the best person to give me like an update of the market value of this crop.
Now, I have not been in the market for a long time. This is the second year. The first year, the market was very good. We were selling 1 kilo at 1,000 shillings. So, but this year, the last crop, something went wrong in the marketing system, and it was not possible for us to fetch good prices. Fortunately now people are getting to learn more about the fruit, and they are also consuming it. So we are now selling at 300 shillings per piece, and people are supporting the idea. As I said, it's very hard to establish the orchard, and many people who now get to know the process of doing it, they sort of give up because it's quite expensive. You see, this pole here is supposed to be actually concrete.
Yes.
Which is costing 1,200. But if somehow I was lucky, I got these poles from the forest. I bought them in 1998, and I kept them. I wanted to fence with them, but now they became useful because they are as good as the
concrete ones.
The concrete ones.
Oh, so which has been the major challenge when it comes to mixed farming? Because I have seen you are doing several crops here as your retirement plan.
I think normally what the biggest problem in farming is always marketing. Because, for example, you can see I have mangoes here. I sold them, but there was quite a lot of waste because the prices were not good. Avocado, the same. Also, they are now currently not fetching good money due to things that we cannot control, above beyond our control.
Okay.
So marketing is always the biggest problem. If it is addressed and the openings properly done, then everybody will be encouraged to produce. I mean, to do farming. As you are saying, the young people now, for example, a young person cannot farm coffee easily.
Yes. Because
you have to wait for 12 months before you can get the money. And you will need capital to put in. Sasa, where will the young man get money to put in? Sasa, at a give up. That's why you find the coffee is only for elderly people who now they put in their retirement, and then it comes after 12 months.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So what now can our youth do? Now that we don't have the investment money, what can we do now?
You know, I think the government is doing something good to try to get the Tibet, and so that people have
more of technical.
Yeah, technical. Yes, I know. I have some relatives. I've helped some. Like one, I did a course in wiring, and he's very comfortable. Every time nasikia anafanya hivi na kako huko. Some are the mechanic. So if the government can also create an environment for economic growth, then the young people will provide the necessary the necessary requirements so that they can also benefit, earn something.
Wow. So that's very nice. I think, guys, you've heard that it's good to embrace these technical courses. Just have a skill that can help you, not a must you stay waiting for the employment, because you can see our current situation in the country right now. So there are some people, I am very happy for you. You have retired. You've told me like you retired like 25 years ago and you're still doing well. In fact, this is what we call retired but not tired. Then there are others who get retired and then they start now becoming hard on us. They want to curse us now as their children, saying we are not helping them. How can you advise such? Like your age mates who retired, I don't know what they were using their money for. Now they feel like we are not helping them. And you can see ourselves, you have already said, we are not even able to help ourselves. What can you tell them?
Previously, there was nothing like retirement. One would work until he's unable to work, even at 80. But the government put in limits to 55, then it's brought to 60. But in the process, if a young person starts working and then gets into wrong company and the wrong direction, you see, you will not invest when you are young. You reach a stage where it is now difficult for you to invest because it will be too expensive. So I have a little brother of mine who he lived a comfortable life because he worked very hard. He used to say, old age will ask young age, what shall I eat? Meaning, if you have to secure your old age, you have to start immediately. You start working.
Okay.
So, well, these days, since they are improving the NSSF and the retirement benefits, it seems like the government is doing something to improve it. But at our time, if I tell you what I earn as a pension, it will be scandalous. I would not even want to tell anybody because it is very little. But, well, I cannot complain because at that time, we were also able to prepare. For example, like this shamba I was buying 300 shillings per acre, which is an impossibility today.
Yeah, today, yeah. Oh, wow. So I think we can walk around the farm. We just mentioned a few things for the viewers. They were asking me about this crop. Does it really need fertilizer or we just need manure?
Manure and the pruning and water. 3 things. If you have no water, don't try. Yeah. So this one is a trap. So you see this thing?
Yeah, those are the fruit flies.
Yes. So this one, you know, when the fruit develops to the time when it's a bit becomes sugary, then this one the males, I mean the females, the pierced one, the injected.
Okay. So just as a reminder, how long does it take when I plant a dragon fruit today? How long will it take until it has started fruiting like this one?
Now, like I have said, it will depend on the altitude where you are planting. If you are planting in areas that are low level, like Garaka and those areas there, it will take 8 months. But here, this area here, to take 12 months. If you go nearer the forest, it can take even 15, 16 months.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it depends on the altitude.
The altitude, yeah.
So,
altitude.
and how long can you harvest this crop? We harvest like 2 seasons per year.
Yeah.
So how continuously, for how many years will you harvest until you say you are done with the tree or the production declines?
That's why they insist on having the concrete, because they can go up to 50 years.
Oh, okay. So it is a very, very long-term investment.
Very long term, yes.
Oh. So which are the major challenges apart from marketing? Diseases, are there any diseases?
Well, we have not come across any diseases that are difficult to manage. But as I've said, that there are those two things: manure and suckers.
Suckers, yeah. Just
Those are
just pruning.
and water. Those 3 things.
Okay. The rest you just wait for your money.
Well, the marketing, as I've told you, there's also this challenge. Yeah.
Okay. I think this is a very enlightening episode, guys, and I hope you are taking notes. We've really gotten the wisdom. I've just begun by saying gold is gold. So we've gotten the wisdom that we needed from Nyaga. So Nyaga, thank you so much for having you.
Okay.
I've really enjoyed. So one parting shot, one last thing to my viewers. One parting shot. What would you love to tell them, the farmers?
From me, which farmers, by the way?
The dragon fruit farmers
who
are watching you.
Well, the dragon farmers who are watching me, I would encourage them to increase the size of the orchard so that you can produce enough quantities. You see, once you have enough quantities, it is now possible to even export. We have formed a society which we are now encouraging each one to, so that they can increase the production, so that we are able to source external market, and you cannot source external market unless the quantities are there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those who are saying that, you know, I featured this video once and some were saying in the comment section that it is not a crop that will be here for long. They are saying this crop is going to collapse because of marketing. Is there any hopes?
No, it
for
cannot
good
collapse because people have also started consuming it in large measure. You see, very, very many people now. I had a big crop here, and I was supplying people. So after the crop activities, they are still bothering me. Where are the fruits? You know, and they are even getting to know more. Even the group that we have registered as a society, they have also the same experience.
Yeah. So the best thing is for the farmers to start joining these societies.
Yeah, that's right.
So that they will have good network to the market.
Once you have enough, external market is there.
Okay. Okay, so guys, I hope you've taken the notes on today's episode, and I think if I wrap up this video at this point, I will have done you justice. So don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for these and much more episodes of Farming with Nelly Bernard. Till next time, it's bye.